The girl next door. It's 4 pieces. It's the SuperCal Petunia live plant with a sample of the plant food for $31. 3 payments of $10.33 on a credit card. Shipping and handling, standard shipping is free, and of course these will be available with auto delivery. And why that's important is that you lock into this price for an additional shipment that will come in spring of 26. So no matter what's happening in the garden world, you are guaranteed to get yours for $31. So Carolyn, let's first start talking about what we're going to receive and then the different colors that we can expect.
So you're getting a set of 4 of these. So you're going to get 2 of each one. And so you'll get the Lavender Star and the Rose Star. And you can see the color choices here. So what happens with this set is it's called SuperCal because that's the name of the grower. And SuperCal Petunias are a variety of petunias that really set the bar high for others. This particular variety is a combination of Calibrachoa, which is that flower you see at the garden shop that looks like a little itty-bitty petunia, and a full-size petunia. And the combination of the two makes these full-size petunias really strong. They don't droop or get stuck, the petals stuck on each other when it rains. They deadhead themselves, so you never have to go around and pull the dead petunias off like you do with most of them. And they are a beautiful mounding shape. So with most petunias, eventually they get really leggy. There's long vines with like 2 flowers at the end. This particular one is going to be a non-stop powerhouse of blooms. And you're showing how big they are already when you get them. And already blooming in most cases. So all you're going to do is 4
of these.
Yes, you'll get
2 and 2.
2 of the Rose Star, 2 of this one, which is called Lavender Star. And they look great with the Senecio, which is coming up next, or in the show. So
that is such an interesting,
beautiful silvery
plant.
white contrast to the bright color. So I like to show them together.
So where would you plant these? What would your recommendation be?
Petunias are, I think, one of the most versatile annual. This is an annual, so you'll again get the auto delivery and get it again next year, guaranteed, even if we don't offer it in the collection. So this is so versatile because it can go in window boxes, it can go in a pot of any kind, any shape, it can go in the ground, it can go in a hanging basket, it can be in the front row, you can kind of stick it in where you need color pops, wherever you'd like, and it is really, really, really hardy. So this is an annual, so of course it's going to grow everywhere in the country, but then will die back in the late fall into winter. This one also, well, you know, and I take that back though, because if you live someplace where it's really, really hot, this could stay growing. In fact, my mom in North Carolina, which is only like a zone 9, sometimes has her petunias continue. So we call it an annual because for most of the country, you're going to have to repurchase it.
And when we get these, now we get 4. So what's the recommendation on how to plant them? How many?
So this is 2.
This is
2.
Okay.
So they'll get to their full size this season because they're an annual. So they're going to get to about 12 to 18 inches high, and then about 14 to 30 inches wide.
So we'll start with about a gallon or a larger pot?
I would put these, well, you can put them in any size pot you want. This is what we call thriller, spiller, and filler, kind of all in one. Because it will spill over the sides, it will mound and fill up your pot, and will also thrill you with the color. So you could put 2 in 1 gallon size pot. Or whiskey barrel size. If it's anything smaller, like an 8 to 10 inch, I would just put 1 because it's going to fill that in. And in the ground, again, where it's got room to spread out, you'll see that it's going to get to that full like 30 inches wide with lots and lots of color. The caveat about petunias is they're very heavy feeders, which is why we're offering the new Roberta's Petunia fertilizer. It's especially made, which comes in the set, it's especially made for petunias because they need to be fertilized once a week in order to get this result that you're seeing in these pictures.
Look at that chateau. Isn't that gorgeous?
And those are window boxes. Look how they spill over the sides. But make sure you fertilize once a week your petunias, whether you are using whatever fertilizer you like. You're getting this along with the set to try it. But, you know, if you don't, what happens is they start to get that leggy, sparse flower, kind of withery kind of a look because basically they're starving. So the key to success with petunias is lots of sunshine.
Wrong one.
Lots of sunshine. Make sure if you're putting them in a pot, like any of your plants, we recommend a really good potting soil, organic if you can. And then just make sure they're watered enough because they're going to be out in the sun. You don't want the soil to dry out, especially if they're in a hanging basket, Jane, because they tend to really get dry because the wind blows all around the tops and sides and bottom of them. So sometimes you'll water your hanging baskets in the morning and they're bone dry by that afternoon.
It's so quick, and ours, with a southern exposure, they sizzle out there.
Yeah, so just make sure the soil stays moist and
fertilized once a week. So we encourage you to get the auto delivery. That'll ship the same time next year, so that you'll have a guarantee that you'll get the same price, and you will get one whether we have this in the collection next year or not.
Right.
It'll come automatically in spring of 2026.
And again, these are SuperCal, so these are like the big, powerful petunia.
The size of these fluted flowers is unbelievable.
And they're strong stems, like a calibrachoa. So when this gets rained on, most petunias are going to get a hole in the middle. The blooms will get all flimsy and they'll stick to each other, and then you have to pull them off because they don't reopen. That doesn't happen with these. If this gets rained on, it's going to stay in this shape. The blooms are going to stay strong. The stems are strong. You'll get tons and tons of flower color, and again, no deadheading. So even though you're getting a lot of flowers, with most petunias, you have to go by and pick off all the, dead curly ones, but these will drop their own.
Wouldn't this be pretty, though, with some ornamental grass planted in the middle in a big, majestic pot?
Well, these are ones that you can stand on their own, but they're also great to fill in any kind of group of other flowers that you have. So I love these, and I think for a petunia, you can get petunias at any local garden store, but they're not all created equally. They're all pretty, but some don't really stand up to the weather. These really do, and again, you get the fertilizer coming along with them. Is it out here? I can't see what's on this table.
I don't think so.
You get a bag of Roberta's petunia fertilizer with this. This is the only plant I'm offering this season that comes with its fertilizer included.
And of course, you can always get the full size on our website at QVC.com, and you can see the bag probably in the photo on .com. But this is what it comes looking like. And of course, in many cases, there may be already some flowers blooming in this.
And then these are annual, so they'll go this season.
They're going to go this season.
Full size.
And then talk to us about the actual.
Well, this is an Ellie pot, which is kind of like a little wrap that we do. Roberta's fulfills my plant orders, so this will come the same as theirs. You don't have to peel this off. This basically protects the little root ball so it doesn't all come apart in the shipping box.
Right.
And then just pop it right in the ground like that.
Just pop the whole thing in the ground.
Yeah.
Could you talk to us about your girl next door guarantee?
And like Roberta's, it's the same. For annuals, we give you a 90-day guarantee, and you get a 1-year guarantee for perennials. If for some reason you're not happy with them within that time period, we will replace them free of charge. If it's too late in the season, we'll replace them the following season. But if you have questions, please call the number on your screen, or for Pete's sake, post on my social pages, because I really do answer and look at all my comments, and I want you to be successful.
I love it. Awesome.
Thanks.
All right, next up.
Oh, we're going to stay over here for
We're going to talk about the 3-piece angel wing.
Great.
Is it